Hey beautiful soul, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to your sacred space. Take a deep, clearing breath with me right now. Let go of whatever heavy energy you brought into this moment, because Spirit has an incredibly urgent, incredibly intense message trying to reach you today. Okay, wow. Right away, the energy I am picking up on is so thick, so cerebral, and so incredibly heavy. My head actually started throbbing the moment I began shuffling the cards for you today. Spirit is showing me an overwhelming Eight of Swords energy, mixed with the reversed Page of Swords. Someone is trapped, completely and utterly trapped in their own mind, and you are the key they threw away. The title of today's reading is exactly what is happening in the spiritual realm and the physical realm right now. They replay your last conversation in their head 24/7, like it is a non-stop, agonizing loop. They are dissecting every single syllable you said, every pause you took, the exact tone of your voice, and, most importantly, the absolute finality of your words. As always, my beautiful friend, this is a general reading. Take what truly resonates with your spirit, what makes your intuition say, yes, this is my story, and leave the rest behind. But if you are guided to click on this exact video at this exact moment in time, there are no coincidences in the universe. You are meant to hear this validation today. Let's dive deep into this energy. Listen to me closely, because I need to validate something that has been weighing incredibly heavily on your heart for a very long time. In the past with this person, you were constantly made to feel like you were asking for too much. Do you remember that feeling? You would try to communicate, you would open your heart, you would pour your authentic emotions out onto the table, and how were you met? You were met with deflections, with coldness, with half-truths, or with a brick wall of silence that made you feel like you were absolutely losing your mind. You weren't crazy. You were never crazy. Spirit is showing me the High Priestess card right in the center of your past energy. You were operating on such a high, intuitive frequency, and you were dealing with someone who was completely spiritually blocked. You saw their potential. You saw the gold within them that they were too blind to see themselves. You tried so hard to nurture this connection, to be the safe haven they so desperately needed. But they took your grace for granted. They mistook your kindness for weakness. They genuinely thought that no matter how they treated you, no matter how many times they dismissed your feelings, you would always just be there, waiting, accommodating, shrinking yourself to fit into their tiny, unhealed world. But something shifted, didn't it? You went through a profound, dark night of the soul. It was painful. It was isolating. And it felt like your heart was being torn open. But through that intense spiritual initiation, your throat chakra completely blasted open. You finally stood in your absolute truth. When that final conversation happened, whether it was a long, deeply emotional phone call, a massive text exchange, or just a few incredibly poignant words spoken before you walked away, you didn't just speak. You channeled. You were channeling the divine. Every word you said was laced with the heavy, undeniable truth of the Justice card. You set a boundary that shook them to their core. You laid all the cards on the table, you spoke your piece, and then you withdrew your energy. You need to know that the pain you felt during that separation was not a punishment. It was your ultimate protection. The universe had to intervene. The universe saw you pouring your precious, sacred cup into a black hole, and it said, no, no, no. My child is meant for the 10 of Cups, not this breadcrumbing. Your decision to walk away, your decision to finally choose yourself, was the most spiritually elevated thing you could have possibly done. And right now, the aftermath of your strength is tearing their reality apart. Let's unpack exactly what is happening in their reality right now, because Spirit is showing me a scene that is honestly a little bit painful to watch, but it is necessary for you to understand the absolute power you hold. This person is experiencing a complete and total mental obsession. I am seeing the Nine of Swords in the upright position. This is the card of insomnia, of waking up in a cold sweat, of agonizing regret in the middle of the night. When the world goes quiet, when the distractions of their day job, their friends, or their superficial life fade away, they are left alone in the dark with one single deafening sound: the memory of your voice. They are replaying that last conversation on a continuous loop, 24/7. It's like a movie they are forced to watch over and over again, but they can't change the ending. They remember the exact look in your eyes. They remember the exact moment they realized you were actually serious this time. They are analyzing words you spoke months ago, finally uncovering the deep, profound meaning behind them. A meaning they were far too emotionally immature to grasp at the time. They are staring at their ceiling at 3 a.m. thinking, why didn't I say this? Why did I react that way? What if I had just put my ego down and listened to her? What if I had just been honest with him? It is a mental torture chamber of their own making. They pull up the old text messages. Oh, Spirit is highlighting this so strongly. They are scrolling through your past conversations, reading your long paragraphs that they used to complain about. Back then, they called you too much or too emotional. Now those paragraphs are the only piece of your soul they have left to hold on to, and they read them like they are sacred texts. The silence that you have given them, this beautiful, terrifying, vast expanse of no contact, is the loudest thing they have ever experienced. They thought they wanted space. They thought they wanted freedom. They had this grass is greener syndrome, driven by the fool reversed, where they thought they could just wander off and find something easier, something that didn't require them to heal their childhood wounds or step up to the plate. But the grass wasn't greener. It was artificial turf. It was fake, shallow, and completely unfulfilling. Every time they try to go out, every time they interact with a karmic partner or a superficial distraction, their mind immediately snaps back to you. They are mentally comparing everyone to you, and nobody is coming close. Nobody has your aura. Nobody has your wit, your depth, your warmth, or that intense spiritual light that made them feel like they were finally home. They realize now that they had the Empress, they had the ultimate prize, and they dropped the diamond to pick up a worthless rock. They are overthinking everything. Does she hate me? Has he moved on? If I reach out now, will I just be rejected? They are paralyzed by the Knight of Swords energy turning into the Hanged Man. They want to rush in. They have all these frantic thoughts and drafted apology texts, but their fear of your rejection, their overwhelming shame, keeps them completely frozen. They know they messed up. Not just a little bit. They know they fundamentally destroyed the most authentic connection they have ever had in their entire life. And the weight of that realization is crushing their ego into dust. But let's talk about you, my beautiful, radiant soul. Because while they are spiraling in the dark, you have been stepping fully, unapologetically into the light. The dynamic has completely flipped, and this is the escalation Spirit wants you to see. When you finally detached, when you stopped checking up on them, when you stopped sending the energetic cords of anxiety and longing their way, you created an energetic vacuum. Metaphysically speaking, when you pull your energy back so drastically, the other person feels the sudden, freezing cold of your absence. That cord that used to feed their ego, you took the scissors and you severed it. Snip. Gone. And in doing so, you activated your Emperor or Empress energy. You have become magnetically powerful. You are no longer waiting by the phone. You are no longer begging to be chosen. You have chosen yourself. You are focusing on your goals, your healing, your finances, your peace of mind. I am seeing the Nine of Pentacles for you, the energy of luxury, self-sufficiency, and absolute radiance. You are glowing up, and it is driving them absolutely crazy. Even if you have them blocked, Even if you are entirely off the grid, they can feel your elevation. Telepathy is so incredibly real in this connection. Because they are so focused on you, because they are constantly beaming this obsessive, regretful energy towards you, they are highly tuned in to your frequency. When you laugh, when you feel joy, when you succeed at work, when you look in the mirror and genuinely love the person looking back, they feel a sharp pang in their chest. They know you are thriving without them. Your reward for holding this boundary, for walking away from the disrespect, is undeniable spiritual and physical empowerment. The universe is about to reward your bravery with massive upgrades. You are entering a season of incredible magnetism. Opportunities, new soul-aligned friendships, and massive financial flow are aligning for you right now because you finally cleared out the dead weight. You created space in your life for what you actually deserve. You became the one that got away. But more than that, you became the standard. You are the ultimate benchmark they will measure every future experience against, and they already know deep down that nothing will ever measure up. You hold all the power now. You don't have to lift a finger. You don't have to send a text. You don't have to explain yourself ever again. Your silence has done more work than 1,000 arguments ever could. You won the breakup, effortlessly, simply by realizing your own worth. Wow. The energy of this validation is just so intense and so beautiful. I need to take a quick sip of water and a deep breath to ground this frequency. If this reading is speaking directly to your soul right now, if you are feeling this validation deep in your bones, please take a moment to hit that like button. It tells the universe that you are claiming this energy, and it helps push this message out to other beautiful souls who desperately need to hear it today. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you never miss a divine download. And my friends, if this reading has brought you peace, clarity, or that huge sigh of relief you've been searching for, please consider supporting the channel with a super thanks of 10, 20, or 30. Your energy exchange allows me to keep tapping into the spiritual realm and bringing these deep, detailed readings to the collective. You can also look into joining our channel memberships for exclusive behind-the-scenes spiritual guidance. Every single bit of support means the absolute world to me, and I send all that love and abundance right back to you multiplied by 1,000. Now, let's get back into the energy because Spirit is bringing out the big guns. We need to talk about karma because the Justice card and the Tower card just flew out of the deck together, and they are practically glowing. You are so heavily protected by your spiritual team, your ancestors, and your angels. You might not have seen it in the moment, but an absolute fortress of divine light has been placed around you. Every tear you cried over this situation, every moment you felt abandoned or betrayed, the universe was keeping a meticulous record. The scales of cosmic justice are actively rebalancing right now as we speak. This person, and anyone else who has tried to dim your light, gaslight you, or take advantage of your pure heart is facing severe, undeniable karma. But I want you to understand how the universe delivers this karma. It's not always fiery destruction. Often it is profoundly psychological. Their karma is this mental obsession. Their karma is realizing your immense value only after they have irreversibly lost access to it. Their karma is the hollow, empty feeling they get every time they try to replace you. The universe is serving them the exact medicine they fed to you. Remember when they gave you silence? Remember when they made you wait, making you analyze every little thing you did wrong? That exact energy has boomeranged, and it is hitting them tenfold. They are now the ones waiting in the silence. They are the ones analyzing. They are the ones trapped in a prison of confusion and regret. This is a massive tower moment for their ego. Everything they built their false sense of pride upon is crumbling. They thought they were untouchable. They thought they had all the control in the dynamic. But Spirit stepped in and removed you to show them exactly how weak they are without your light. Your ancestors are standing guard, making sure that this person cannot re-enter your life, cannot disrupt your peace, until they have fully faced the shadow of their own actions. You do not have to seek revenge. You do not have to write an angry letter. You do not have to do anything but sit back, drink your water, focus on your incredible life, and let the universe handle your light work. The divine is actively clearing your path, burning away the toxic debris and ensuring that no weapon formed against you, whether it's a toxic ex, a jealous frenemy, or a karmic soulmate, shall ever prosper. Your protection is absolute. So, where is this all heading? Spirit is showing me that a major crescendo is coming. The pressure inside their mind is building to a boiling point. They cannot sustain this level of internal conflict much longer without completely cracking. I am picking up on a very strong time frame. For many of you, over the next 3 to 6 weeks, there is going to be a massive, tangible shift in the physical realm. The silence is going to break. You are going to see synchronicity after synchronicity, their name, their birthday, angel numbers like 1111 and 444 guiding you. But more importantly, you are going to feel an overwhelming sense of final closure and vindication. Whether they finally drop their ego and come forward with the apology you have always deserved, or whether the universe simply grants you the absolute knowing that you were right all along. The resolution is yours. The victory is yours. You have navigated the storm beautifully, my friend. You walked through the fire, and instead of burning, you turned into pure, untouchable gold. Keep your standards exactly where they are, sky high. Do not look back unless it is to see how far you have come. I am sending you so much love, so much healing light, and absolute peace of mind. If you know someone who is going through a tough breakup, or who is doubting their own worth right now, please share this video with them. They might need this validation just as much as you did today. Be gentle with yourself this week. You are so loved, you are so worthy, and your light is blindingly beautiful. Until next time, take care of your beautiful soul. Goodbye.